Today we're going to be doing second grade lesson 6 worksheet. So this worksheet is about adding adding and subtracting two-digit numbers. So it does the first two for us. As we can see, 63 plus 6 is 69, and 42 plus 55 is 97. All right, so let's do 22 plus 10. First, we add the ones place, which is the column on the very right. So that's 9 and 0. When you add that up, that would become 9. And then you look to the left column, which is the tens, and you add that up. So 2 plus 1 is 3, which means 29 plus 10 would be 39. Okay, same thing. You add up the ones. 1 plus 8 is 9. But since there's nothing to add here, we just treat it as a 0. Or you can just bring down the 7, so it would be 79. All right, 62 plus 13. So 2 plus 3 is 5. And then 6 plus 1 would be 7. And then can you try these 4? And then I'll put up the answers for these after. So 45 plus 54 would be 99. 90 plus 16 is 79. 30 plus 26 is 56. And 81 plus 7 is 88. All right, now let's do 30 plus 9 together. 9 plus 0 is 9. And then just like this example, it's the same thing where since there's no tens place that you're adding with, you just bring down the number. So you bring down the 3, which would be 39. Okay, next, 16 plus 41. Adding up the ones, that would be 6 plus 1 would be 7. Adding up the tens, 4 plus 1 would be 5. And then adding up the ones for 22 plus 64, that's 2 plus 4, which is 6. That's 6 plus 2 for the tens, so that's 86. And then can you guys try these 4? And then while you're trying those 4, let's do 47 plus 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. And then you bring down the 4 since there's nothing else to add it with, so that'd be 49. 6 plus 1 would be 7. And then 5 plus 1 would be 6. 8 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 2 is 6. All right, as for the answers for these, the first one would be 49, then 68, then 6 and 5, 56, then 69. So just check your answers and make sure everything else is correct. All right, so now let's move on to continuing on from adding. All right, so it does 53 plus 14 and 83 plus 6 for us. So let's move on to the one to the right of that, which is 65 plus 20. 5 plus 0 is 5. And 6 plus 2 is 8. That means 65 plus 20 is 85. Adding up the ones, 8 plus 1 is 9. And then 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. And then 2 plus 1 is 3. And then can you guys try these 4? And once you're done, you should get the answers for 62 plus 7 for 69. 71 plus 13 would be 84. 46 plus 43 would be 89. And then 55 plus 2 is 57. So those are the answers that you could check your work for. Okay, now let's move on to adding two-digit numbers. And this example gives an explanation of what we've been doing. And so step 1 would be to first add the ones, the one on the very right, and then you add the tens. So that's what we've been doing. And let's do a couple more practice problems with this. So Following step one, add the ones. The ones are 6 and 3, so that would be 9. Then add the tens. The tens are 3 and 4, so that would be 7. That means the sum of 36 and 43 would be 79. For this one, adding the ones, 5 plus 4 is 9. And then there's nothing to add 7 with, so you just bring it down. So that'd be 79 again. For 26 plus 61, 6 plus 1 is 7, and 6 plus 2 is 8. 4 plus, for 40 plus 34, 4 plus 0 is 4, and 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay, now let's do problem solving. Marty catches 10 fish in one pond. She catches, oh wait, sorry guys, this one's already done for us. But we can see here that it's an addition problem because it says in all. Okay, now let's move on to number 2. There are 42 birds in one tree. There are 33 birds in another tree. How many birds are there in both trees? So it's asking for birds in both trees, which means we're going to be adding since we need to find the total in both. So the first one tree has 42 birds and the second tree has 33 birds. So if we add that, 3 plus 2 is 5, and 4 plus 3 is 7. There are 75 birds in both trees. Craig finds 13 frogs. Zach finds 20 frogs. How many frogs do they find in all? In all means addition. It's similar to this one. So we're going to be adding the two, 13 and 20. 3 plus 0 is 0, and 2 plus 1 is 3. So they found 33 frogs in all. And that's all we're going to do for today.